In the cinema ranking system, the Goofy movies are considered especially kino. In the Discord voice chat, the dedicated kings who discuss these based films and their related works are members of an elite squad known as the Goofy Movies Podcast. This is episode 22.
Dun dun!
You have the echo
Thank
effect,
you.
don't you?
Me? No.
No, Connor.
Oh, no, you just have to do it in post. I didn't know he was gonna do that.
Well, I'm just saying. Damn. Did you write that down?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, yo, if he practiced all week to do that, that's actually mighty impressive.
No, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I rewrote it all and stuff just to make it funny. I was like, I could try to remember it, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to fuck this up. So I was like, I'll just write it down and read off on it.
Yeah, man, I get it. But yeah, the Kings joining today, as per usual, is Adam and Connor. As we finished last week's podcast, I said I wanted to get back to it. We were talking about the popularity of characters, right?
I vaguely remember this.
Well, so because I was talking about that we didn't actually know Roxanne's popularity.
Oh yeah.
Derail the show yet?
What?
Did we derail the show yet? All right, I'll keep trying. Don't worry.
What? But yeah,
Don't worry about it. I'll be back.
So I was talking about how we don't actually understand the status of Roxanne's popularity or Stacy's to a point. We do know Stacy at least has a decent modicum of popularity, considering that the whole school was cheering for her while her speech was going on. So that much is true. But when it comes to Roxanne, the only person that we really see her, the only people we see her talk to is Stacy, is Max, Goofy, and the guy that hits on her. I wonder if that guy has a name.
Imagine his name's Chad.
Dude, honestly, I really.
He's Chadley upper crust the third. Well, I guess he wouldn't be the third.
God damn it. God fucking damn it. His name is Chad.
Nice.
In my heart of hearts, I knew he was Chad. But I was like, I can't believe.
Meme magic, baby.
Yeah, so.
I gazed into his eyes. And I knew he was Chad.
Alignment neutral, later good.
Well, we never saw his arc, so
yeah,
that happened off screen.
Well, what's it called? It's because they cheer for him after the standout performance. You know?
Oh, that's wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, because
good alignment that constitutes goodness in this world.
Yeah, how well you treat the main characters. Apparently.
Yeah. That not Deli. That lady at the diner is probably good alignment as well.
For real. But God damn it. Fucking but yeah, and also I was rewatching the Powerline scene recently, and I tried to pay attention to see how many people were actually at Stacy's party, and it wasn't that much that we saw. You know?
It seemed like more of a get together.
Yeah, it was more of a get together. It wasn't it was a party. I would say this, if I were to had it actually properly counted, I'm going to assume that they barely breached double digits at that party. You know,
Did you do an actual head count?
I did it, but like there wasn't that many of them there from the shots that are shown. But but like so like yeah, like we don't actually we can't actually gauge the level of popularity of some of these characters. Like as I said,
Roxanne seems, to me, to go back to your original point, she seems like a shy person.
she is shy, but there's always been those like shy reserved girls who still kind of have like a bigger friend group, just due to the fact of like A, they're friends, or B, like just cause they're attractive. You know what I mean? But
I
there's
guess so.
but there's also the other way around, where I've known girls who were shy, very attractive, but like had like weren't popular. They had like like a very small friend group. So so like yeah, it's because as I said before, like we already know that Max and PJ are probably not the most popular. We already know those kids are those two probably definitely aren't popular, just to like due to the interactions they had um with other characters. Like it's like like no more goof of the week, no like stuff like that, or no more Maxi the Geek, no more goof of the week, like that line very much implies that that either he views himself like that, or that he's treated like that by his peers. Um and also like he's kind of like looked down upon uh in the After Today number, you know? Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Uh and like we could extend that to these type of assumptions to PJ also. I feel, unless like you guys feel otherwise.
No, probably extend to him as well. Yeah.
So yeah, like that. So yeah, we really just don't know how popular these characters are. So we don't actually understand how much, how should I say, how much Max was actually in actual, how should I say, how much in actual danger he was in losing Roxanne. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I see kind of like the point, like what you're trying to say.
So it's just like his actions seem even more unnecessary than like they really are. Like he could have really just been honest, be like, "Hey, like he could have just been honest easily." And what's it called? Look, like it's totally possible that like Roxanne, like yeah, I know he panics because she's like, "Oh, maybe I'll go with someone else," which is like a weird thing for her to do. But at the same time, we don't know how socially apt Roxanne is. I mean, we're talking about like not to be rude to her, but like we're talking about a girl who like twists her hair to the point that it tangles, and she gets her finger stuck in her own hair.
Mm-hmm.
So she could like accidentally do things out of nervousness. Um, but it's like what's it called? Like she could have met like she went going with a friend with someone or whatnot. Like yeah. I'm so curious like how long Roxanne and Max knew about each other. You know
How they knew what?
how long they knew each other.
Wait, they're in high school, right?
Yes, they're in high
They're
school.
ostensibly sophomores in high school.
They're like 15, like either like 15, 16. It's like the age we're like dealing with. We're
Okay,
assuming.
probably like a couple years, like 2 or 3 years.
So like, well, like well, yeah, I'm curious about. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Cause it's like I always got the impression that she actually didn't know who Max was until after the after today, until after today, the after today number. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wait, but I don't know. Is that true?
I don't know if it's true, but it's just the way they interact with each other. Um, cause he goes the duh look, and then and she kind of doesn't be like, "Oh, Max, are you okay?" She just says, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Like she doesn't like what it like doesn't show like an inherent like familiarity with him, and when he's going back and telling her the truth at the end of the movie, he's like, I just wanted you to get you to like me, and it's like, oh Max, but I already liked you. He's like, really? It's like, yeah. Wait, why'd you like me? He's like, cause of your laughs. And the only time and I know this is like, oh, but it could be an off screen, but at the same time, when he laughs in front of her in that moment, like the zero familiarity, then he laughs, and she clearly is smiling at Max. Like that moment, like maybe that's all she needed. So like it makes it almost makes me feel like like Max was it's clearly been aware about Roxanne for a very long time. That much is obvious. Not for a very long time,
Hmm.
but he's clearly aware of her before the movie starts because he's having dreams about her. He's planned this whole thing with her. He like planned this thing for her, like to get to impress her, all that shit, right?
Right.
So he clearly had been like aware of Roxanne. But like, if we were to take the song after today, like let's say like, everything in that song is factually true, beyond just the way Max feels, you know, she looked right through me, and who could blame her? If we're gonna take that factually, maybe like he's right. She actually has never paid attention to him because Max doesn't necessarily maybe he doesn't draw that much attention to himself in high school. So
Hmm.
like that the whole him not drawing attention to himself is just a theory. But
Mhm.
but that's what the song Stand Out implies also though, right? You
Mm.
know you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see where you're going. Yeah, I see where you're going with this.
Like the with the song Stand Out, and it kind of I feel like it implies that this is his first time attempting to stand out in like who knows how long. So but yeah, so him not, not knowing the he knew about her knowing about him is up in the air. So for all we know, like she was aware of his presence only then. You know? But I feel like that also creates like a really like, and I know it's stupid to be like to like analyze this in any like really deep meaning, but fuck it, like, we're here 22 episodes in. I feel like that sets up a really unrealistic reason why she likes him. You know what I mean? Like or like the romance development, I would say.
Wait, in what way?
Cause it's just like, cause like she knew him for one day, she knew about his actual presence, like on who he was for one day, got that performance, and then was like immediately like had a crush on him and was totally down to date him. After that, after only that much, you know.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just was confused.
It's like she kind of had a crush on him herself.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's how should I say? It's hard to know. If she already knew about Max beforehand, they have a more realistic romantic development. Like you know, it's more realistic as to why she already has a crush on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's the latter, and she only actually really was aware of Max's like presence and like him as like a person, in like then like that's then it really puts kind of like a weird damper on like how realistically she had a crush on him. You know? You know what I mean?
No, I'm just kidding. I know what you mean.
So, I don't know, man. What do you think?
Which one of us are you talking to?
This is an open throw. It's a layup. Anyone could go for it.
Are you talking to? Oh, okay, so that means Adam.
What? You know, Connor, how do you feel about this?
I feel like she had. I feel like she probably liked him for. Well, you make a compelling argument, but she does make it sound like she was into him for a lot longer than she herself. When she says it at the end of the movie, like. I don't know. So I think it sounds more like it's been like longer, but the way you put it, it's like, yeah, it's probably only been since that day.
Yeah, it was like that day, and then like 2 weeks. You know?
Is it? Yeah. Wait. What's the amount of time? I guess it has been 2 weeks.
Yeah, and it was like a week. They had like a week to get to LA, right?
I think so.
Oh no, it was like 3 days they had to get to LA, I think. So like a week, if they went there and back, because they had to get to the Powerline concert like in like 3 days.
Also, keep in mind that car was kind of on its last leg coming all the way back, so probably took a lot longer coming back than it did to get there.
That's fair. So yeah, let's say like a week and a half then. Yeah, so yeah, like she like we're talking about like she was like extreme like a guy that she like. Don't get me wrong, Max left a really strong impression on her with the standout performance, but she doesn't state that as the reason why she likes him. Now, mind you, she could be like not telling the entire truth, but this is a Disney movie, I don't see characters lying unless they're villains in like Disney movies. You know? Or unless it's like
Fair to assume.
yeah, or unless it's explicitly shown that it's like a lie. Like, you know, Max lying to like Goofy. Like that's explicitly shown to you that he's like lying to him. So like I am led to believe that she's being honest about her reasoning. So yeah, I'm just like so like I don't know, like cuz Connor, you're right. The way she talks seems like she had her eye on Max longer than
Goofy.
yeah. I was because I in my mind I want to say Max Goof, but I realized I don't have to say Max. I don't have to say Max Goof. I could just say Max. You know. But like, at that point, it's kind of obvious, that like that she not as obvious, but like she does state it in a way that she's had a crush on him longer than just that day, and even when Max is waiting to go into Principal Mazer's office, and Stacy and Roxanne walk into the same room, Stacy nudges her and kind of gives this like impression that like Stacy knew that Roxanne had a thing for Max already.
Yeah. Yeah, wait a minute.
Hey.
That...
Hey, I've watched...
Hey, wait a minute.
I watch these movies a lot.
Hey, wait a minute.
But,
all right.
But at the same time, it's just as likely that Stacy and her talked in the interim amount of time, say, like, being like, oh, that was really cool of Max to do that whole standout thing. Do you I feel like he was doing that whole thing for me, and he's like, you know what, you should totally invite, like, if you kind of like him, you should probably invite him to the Powerline thing with, you know, as a date. Ooh, you know, like, it's just as likely. But I will give it to the notion that the way they talk about it and the way they act about it in those specific moments seem like the crushes existed there longer. Shit, you know what? That's a question I would love to ask the screenwriter or the director, you know? Because, yeah, and Roxanne doesn't exist in Goof Troop, you know?
No, she does not.
Oh, you know what? Fuck! This is another thing I wanted to talk about. Any last thoughts about the subject before I completely go off on a different subject?
No, you good as far as I'm concerned.
Connor?
No, I'm good.
Okay, where the fuck does Debbie Dune come from? As we know, Debbie is Max's cousin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So over like the fucking weekend, I was like looking up information about Debbie, cause like she's like a dude. I totally forgot I fucking did this because I went down a crazy fucking rabbit hole and I fucking hate myself for it. Cause I looked up Debbie and I wanted to like make sure like I knew as much as I could because she's still fairly popular enough as a character that people remember her. But the thing is, so when I was looking her up, right? Mm-hmm. There were people who were calling her Debbie Dune. You know? So it was really weird that they were calling her that. You know what I mean? Because I know I was like, where do they get the surname from? Because I know that she calls him Cousin you know, it's Cousin Debbie. Oh, it's I was like, do they call her that in the episode? I watched the episode. They don't call her Debbie Dune. So it's just like, where the fuck does this surname come from? And for the fucking life of me, I couldn't find it. You know?
What's her alignment?
Good.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
But but you get what I mean though?
It's like one of those things like one fan just made it up and everyone just ran with it.
I would believe that, but it just doesn't seem likely. Cause it's something that like should be easy enough to look up. Like either it happened like this name comes from like a comic or some type of like weird thing. Like Dune has to have come from somewhere. And as we know, that could be a vastly important piece of information. You know why?
Because, wait a minute, that would imply that she's related to Goofy via her mom.
Exactly. This implies that she's not Goofy's like blood niece. This is a niece-in-law. This is related. She's related to Mrs. Goof because of a different surname. This could be the fucking maiden name for all we know.
No, I'm saying is what if that's Goofy? Goofy had a sister and she got married, and that's Kelt's cousin.
Do we know that Goofy had a sister?
I mean, we don't know if it's we don't know if it's his brother or his sister.
Well,
we just say cousin. Daddy.
Well, no, it can't be his brother. Because if it was Goofy's brother, she would have the same surname.
Debbie Goof. That's what I'm saying. So,
but like she's Debbie Dune, according to this weird shit. So
she's related to Goofy via his sister.
So it's either related to Goofy via his sister, or it could be his wife's niece.
Possibly.
Because in all technicality, like they're still like if that like. Also, this is something. Man, I'm gonna have to start watching GoofTube because I feel like you skipped over like awkwardly important details. Because you didn't.
I thought you got.
I wasn't planning on it, but now I have to because I watched like the Debbie episode, and bro, you failed to mention that she was like Max's childhood babysitter.
I didn't mention it.
No, you didn't. You didn't mention like that. Like it was like when he was like an actual complete baby. Like she was overzealous about her baby powder usage, and like made Max cough as a baby and shit. You know, like she even makes a joke about it. It's like, oh, you still telling people I nearly killed you with a baby powder? Like, you know, like I felt like that. That's an important detail. Because it shows us like another throw into the early lives of them, you know. But yeah, I'm saying like what's it like we don't like it's like the Dune last name is so weird. That it's so curious. I'm so curious as to where it came from. If anyone knows, I've literally
maybe does it say like a comic or?
Yeah, I can assume, but like I can't scout like dude like there's so many comics and material that like I can scour through it all, but like it's gonna take me time. So like this is what's gonna like if anyone out there knows why like people just like know where the Dune surname came from for Debbie, I would love to know. I would love to fucking know. Yeah. Oh. But okay.
Huh?
What are you doing?
I did it again, didn't I? I disrupted the show. No, I took my headphones off, so I had to plug the thing into the other thing.
Okay. Um. Okay. So.
You can what?
No, I'm just here being like, I'm trying to follow up what I said, and I don't know where to go. How was y'all's weeks? Fuck.
It was fine. I'm learning to play Hearts of Iron.
Oh yeah, you are.
It is abysmal. But I'm starting to get it a little bit more.
Nice. Adam.
I had 2 days off from work.
Oh yeah, you did. Enjoyed your time off?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Did you continue the game you were playing, Connor?
No. No.
Did
I restarted a new game.
You'd even attempt?
No. 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 The other night we played a game and it was very, very not good. So I
So,
gave up on that entire save file and
so fun fact is that me and Brian played it afterwards.
yeah, he told me about that.
Bro,
What ended up happening?
bro, you left me nothing.
Oh, I know. Oh wait, you just took over for me?
Yeah, I was playing Germany, and I was like, I had nothing. I got wiped out by fucking Poland. I was getting wiped.
Germany?
I was getting fucked up, and dude, you didn't give me, dude. I had outdated equipment. I had outdated everything, dude. Like, oh man,
Shit, I didn't know I was handing it off to someone.
Well, no, I know. I wanted to see what I was getting, bro. And then after that, I was actually able to hold the line like a little bit, and then Italy came to like help, and they were able to hold the line a little bit, but then. As soon as we kind of had the line held, fucking France went communist, joined the USSR, of which you started a war with, and they started like eating my asshole from behind. So yeah, I was fucked.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. In other news,
Yeah, back to Goofy.
yeah, my week was fine, but yeah, any other goof things y'all want to talk about?
It's pretty. Oh, I was gonna say like if when we touched upon the alternate futures,
Mm-hmm.
one could argue that even though it's just a cameo of so it like does it count or does it not in the rebooted DuckTales? But technically, if anything, that is a continuation from the original Goofy movie because it shows both Max dressed up as Powerline and also him and Roxanne together.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, yes, but I also feel like the way they drew Max. I don't know. He was like more. He was like the way they drew Max made him more. It felt like he was more akin to his Goof Troop design. So I don't know, but no, it's a possibility. Yet again, like I don't know. I really hope that they like reboot Goof Troop.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me. Does Max just never tie his shoes?
Not that I know of. I don't think there's any episode.
Dude, like, I I kept looking. I was like, why the? I just kept looking at Max's untied shoes. I was like, what the fuck? Why? Like, it was such a weird annoyance to me.
Fucking idiot.
Well, it's just because, like, well, it's annoying to look at. It's stupid. And on top of that, it just feels like more work on the animator side that's unnecessary.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just like, why'd you do that? It's so weird. Best goof girl. Now,
Peg.
Sylvia.
yeah, it's
Yeah, it's Sylvia. Come on, you already know.
why Peg?
Those amazing hips. That can-do attitude. And
She has mother-bearing hips.
well, I just said that, like, those hips are to die for.
Yeah, nigga, you was expanding on what you just said. Fuck you.
And, like, you know, she's just I love her attitude. She's very feisty.
She's a good woman.
She's a good woman, loyal.
And she stands up for what's right.
I feel like I just feel like it's very Peg's and Pete's like marriage is hard to believe. You know what I mean?
I can't believe she puts up as much of his.
One at a time, please. Go again. Connor first.
The physical logistics of it are mind-boggling.
Adam.
I just can't believe she puts up with as much of his bullshit that he does.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I, I'll be honest, man. Like, okay, give me, someone talk for me for a sec. I need to like blow my nose.
God bless you.
Listening to the stupid fucking idiot podcast.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far to say that we're like that, but
You're listening to the Very Handsome Young Man podcast.
yeah, I like that better. That's much better.
But I'm gonna step into a little bit of dangerous territory talking about Pete and Peg's marriage. Y'all down with this ride?
Live or die, man.
Yeah, again, it's not that bad, but it is just kind of like a dark history that we have to acknowledge, because like because the show takes place in the 90s, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And they're and what's it? These are like people, the adults, Peg, Goofy, Peg, were all people who were raised in around the 70s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about a time where divorce is very uncommon. Even if you're in an unhealthy or an unhappy relationship with your marital partner.
Yeah.
So my thought is that's the main reason why she's still with Pete. You know? Because she feels like a societal duty to stay with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I guess, but I also think that she just likes him.
I mean, that's definitely a likely possibility, but just some of the shit that this dude does, like, dude Does she ever find out what he does to her father or her grandfather? It was.
Um,
Who? It was like who was he again?
her uncle.
Her uncle. Like, does she ever find out about that shit?
I don't think so.
Like, do you think, like, can you imagine being married to a man who would do that to your uncle, Connor?
No, I couldn't.
Like, that
Such a man would make me. I would say no.
Do you remember what he did?
That was the like, he embezzled money, right?
No. Oh, that's another thing he did. The uncle was the one. The uncle was the one who was like the one who was like a veteran who served, and
Oh yes.
and he tricked into be like, oh, you're gonna get picked again for his top secret mission. Like he did that to her fucking uncle, dude, who
Yeah, that's fucked
served.
up.
Like, who's like a proper vet. Like dude. And like she seemed like she was happy to see her uncle, correct?
Yeah, no, everyone loved her uncle.
So like this is not a guy that they despised or disliked. This is a guy they loved who Pete found annoying and immediately ridiculed and took advantage of. Like that I would feel like that would put a huge strain on my relationship with someone. Like even if it wasn't a blood relative. If my partner ever did that to someone who served, I would feel genuinely disgusted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's the fact that like he's competed against her for money. Like, he's
and purposely sabotaged her work.
And like she found out about that shit too, right?
No, she was like yelling at him while it was happening. Like, if you knew what I was doing right now, you would be so embarrassed.
Yeah, it's just it almost feels like that Peg and Pete's relationship only exists due to the fact that Peg feels like a societal pressure to keep being in that relationship. I feel because in my mind, childhood sweethearts who probably got married right out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely.
And like she's just sticking in the relationship, A, for her children, and B, because of societal pressure, and like C, there's like probably like some part of her that still loves him. But at the same time, like I can't believe that like there's no their relationship isn't strained, like to a pretty hard degree.
And like he would be like, and he sucks at his anniversary every fucking year to a point where Peg knows exactly down to the very minute detail of how he's panic buying something at the last minute, and it'll just be something out of a fucking dumpster.
Jesus, like that's what I'm saying. Like, like their marriage is strictly alive because of her pity.
Oh God.
Like there is, because this guy clearly puts no effort into his relationship, right?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't care. It's just like, oh, he was at one point doing it was kind of a stereotype, but it was just like really done like to the umpteenth degree where his family's waiting hours, like they're all ready to go out and have fun, and they're waiting on him because he wants to finish watching a football game. And he's like, but what about the after game? And the after game, and the after pre-game?
Jesus Christ. Good gods, man. Like, honestly, I know there's that comic that exists that shows that like Peg and Pete are together like for that and do that cinema experience that like that clearly takes place before a Goofy movie, but takes place after Goof Troop, and like they said, like, oh, it takes place like a couple of months before a Goofy movie, assumingly, because it's like 100-year like anniversary, like to the day thing. But like what's it called? Like even if he did one thing nice, their relationship like stands on a fucking thread to begin with, like almost all times. And like I can imagine Pete doing any number of things that like Peg just like fucking leaves. The only question, the only thing that makes it seem unlikely that they got divorced is the fact that PJ is still with Pete. Cause like there's no way she's oblivious to his abuse to him.
No, like she'll fucking
Yeah,
put
she
a
wouldn't
stop
like
to it.
leave him behind.
Yeah, like so like I don't know, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's so genuinely like frustrating to think about their like Peg and Pete's like relationship actually kind of frustrates me whenever I think about it, cause Pete literally doesn't deserve her in any degree.
Right.
He just doesn't. Like he's just this obnoxious, crazy piece of shit.
Yeah,
And
I can't disagree.
and so and the like and then like Pete like you know Peg is a hardworking, caring mom. Like she has her own job and business for fuck's sake.
Mhm.
You know, it's not like she's some crazy stay-at-home mom. She's a successful realtor, right?
Yeah,
What's his job in the show?
used car salesman.
Yeah, he's a used car
Okay.
salesman.
He's like Matilda's dad.
Yeah, he is like Matilda's dad. Fuck Mara Wilson, by the way.
No, you can't
What?
say that. Now our podcast will be blacklisted.
Oh, gee whiz.
You're gonna have to elaborate on that with me afterwards.
She just sucks. That's it. But no, yeah, it's just but no, yeah, it's fucking annoying and frustrating. That like that they do the things that they're like that they're together like the way they are. Like, don't get me wrong, Sylvia is better than Peg, and I thank God every day that Goofy's with her. But it's Pete doesn't deserve Peg.
At all.
No, he certainly doesn't.
No, he certainly doesn't. The only thing keeping them together is a good Catholic way. Oh my god. Oh man.
Are you okay there, sport?
Because I'm just feeling this like fuming rage about this. Because I just don't like their relationship. It's like there's a part of me that would have been fine with their relationship if she was kind of like a vain, like shallow person who's kind of only dating, who's only kind of with Pete for his money. You know what I mean?
Like if
Yeah.
she was an equally shitty person.
Not equally, but like having a shitty part of her. Like, don't get me wrong, like Peg seems like she kind of can have like a short temper. From the way like she seems like a very strong-willed, independent woman.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, cause like you know, there's like this scene. I think this is like when they in episode 1, where she's like yelling at Pistol to stop playing with like worms, and she's like, "Oh my god, Goofy, Pistol, stop fucking playing with worms! Oh my god, Goofy!" It's just like, okay,
That's the first episode.
and it's just kind of like, damn, calm down, relax. You know, she's a child. You know, they like to play with bugs and the dirt and do gross shit. You know, but yeah, like but like, but like, but if she had like, if she had like some of the genuine like shitty quality about her, you know, like, cause like Peck doesn't, like, she's not greedy. Yeah, again, she's extremely family oriented. She cares about her children. She cares about her husband. God fucking bless her heart. Like if she had been like some like woman who's like kind of only dating like a Pete for his like money, I would understand it, you know. But like it's clearly not that, and they don't deserve each other. See, Pete doesn't deserve Peg. Peg deserves better. Also, what? Who the fuck is Marble Kid? What the fuck do they mean? Oh, okay. I think I know what they mean. God damn it, dude. These fucking Wikia pages, just the way to describe shit like makes me laugh all the fucking time. Want to know their allies? Do you want to know Chad and Lisa's allies?
Yeah.
Please tell me.
Each other, and in parentheses, the true love. What?
What?
How the fuck would you know that? Max Goofy, Roxanne, PJ, Bobby Zermowski, Stacy, Marble Kid, the other students. Minions, each other. Enemies, Principal Mazer, Max Goof, formerly.
Wow.
Likes, each other. Living in the pool, Roxanne.
I'm sorry.
Dude.
Living in the pool was not meant to be taken literally.
I know that, dude. This is the reason why I wanted to read it to you, because I read that shit. And I was like, I have to say this.
Oh my fucking
god. Max Goof making fun and bullying Max formerly.
Oh, good.
Dislikes. Max Goof formerly. Principal Mazer's speech. Fate. Their fate. Go to Stacy's party.
Their entire existence was just for this moment.
Oh my fucking god.
I love how Wikia's right shit, dude.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Quote. From Chad. Say Roxanne about Stacy's party. Lisa. Hey Max, wicked dance. Fucking.
And two iconic quotes.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know, right?
I love Chad, dude. He kicks ass.
Yeah. You know, I really find it funny that like wait, no, in February 12th, 1997, an issue of the French magazine La Journal de Mickey, issue 2330, a special Dingo and Max comic strip was published featuring characters from a Goofy movie. In this story, Chad's character model was recycled and were colored for a seemingly different character named Hubert. Whilst Chad had brown hair, a black nose, and a brown vest, a white t-shirt, black or gray fingerless gloves, black pants, a gray belt with a silver buckle, and black holy shit. Dude, they fucking described everything about this character.
Christ.
Hubert has a lightish brown, orange hair, pink nose, a black vest, a red t-shirt, no gloves, blue jeans, a black belt with a gold buckle, and white shoes. Thank you. So fucking...
He sure does.
As Lisa and Chad were such minor characters in a Goofy movie, existing only to help illustrate Max's high school status at the beginning of the movie, the two actually did not appear in the sequel film, An Extremely Goofy Movie. Gee whiz, I would have never fucking guessed. Are you... God damn it, dude. Sometimes, I swear to God. Like, I love how these wikis are written, dude.
It makes... Yeah, it's really fucking special. What is the fate of Chad and Stacy? Oh, their fate was go to Stacy's party.
Do you think that the meme Stads and Chasey, the Stads, fuck,
Chad and-
Yes.
the
I'd like to
the
meet them.
Chad and Stacy meme, like, you know, referring to Chad's and Stacy's, came from fucking the Goofy movie characters.
It's unlikely considering Stacy is like depicted as a nerdy girl. So it's unlikely. But hey, you a nigga can dream. Man, do you know what? What's so
Maybe
funny?
at least the Chad.
What's so funny, Connor?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Say it.
Moses said it again. Did it again.
I already said it during this episode.
I don't. Did you?
Yeah, I did.
did. It just said so many times now, like, it just kind of just, like,
Dude, like I just
goes overhead.
I just say it. So it's so part of my vernacular that like people don't realize I'm saying it. Okay, this is another thing I wanted to bring up. Like we now talk about Chad and Stacy, Chad and Lisa. Sorry. It's genuinely wild their relationships in that day, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause like it starts off, the movie starts, the musical number happens, and she's like, they're singing, gonna live in the pool, and then then Chad comes and and Lisa pushes the other girl away in order to get more room to talk to Chad, and then Max gets in between Chad and Lisa. And then she gets and then Chad is like ugh and walks away. Lisa gets mad at Max and then punches him in the arm. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think it would be the other way around.
Yeah,
like Lisa would be disgusted and walk away, and Chad would be like nice going dweeb and just punches him in the arm.
Yeah, like for real, it's her chasing him. But like yeah, and then sometime afterwards, Lisa and Chad are seen making out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after they're done making out, then what's it called? Max does his standout performance. Now, I don't remember if Chad asks Roxanne about the Stacy's party before or after his performance. Do either of you remember?
Like what? I'm sorry, what?
Because
Before, I think.
Chad
does he?
Because Chad
No,
asks,
that's before.
Chad asks Roxanne about Stacy's party. Before,
Yeah,
right?
before. Yeah, because that's what causes Max to go into a panic. Like, we got to get this. We got to like, how's it going, Bobby? And he's just like, oh, don't rush me, man.
Yeah, you're dude. I'm experiencing major deja vu, and I know we haven't talked about this on the podcast, but I literally had a vision of us like talking about this like 2 days ago. Fuck me, this is weird. Sorry, but I'm like, really experiencing like major deja vu right there. That was crazy. Um, but no, yeah, you are right. You're totally right about that. Uh, but but yeah, exactly. It's right before. So then Max does the stand out performance, and he gets caught. You know, sent to the principal's office, waiting outside. Makes plans with Roxanne. Super happy, super hyped. Um, Walking out of the school, him and Lisa is talking to him, kind of been like, "Hey Max, wicked moves," her famous quote according to the wiki.
Right.
And then Stacy shoves her off, being like, "Hey, he's taken, or he's spoken for, or some shit," right?
But it's just like that's Roxanne's man.
Or some shit like that, basically. I don't remember the exact quote, but she does that, and but
Buzz off, you fucking skank.
Be gone. Fuck.
Yes, essentially, but like, so and then like Max skateboards away, bing bang zippity zoo. But throughout that, throughout that entire thing, Stacy chases Chad. At some point, Chad and her make out. Then in the auditorium, Chad asks Roxanne about Stacy's party. We don't know exactly about what, but it's highly implied through Max's eyes that like he wants to ask her as his date to the party, despite just having made out with Lisa. And then after the stand-up performance, Lisa seemingly is putting on the moves on Max, and then is promptly cock blocked by Stacy. What a wild ride, right?
What a wild ride it is.
It's not.
It rivals the plot of The Room.
It rivals the plot of The Room. But also the fact, I'm just saying, like it's kind of wild, right? Like that they like the fact that they write true love for those characters, like is kind of
a stretch.
It's a stretch. It's a ridiculous stretch, if we're being honest. So like I don't know, man. It's super weird. Do you think Lisa and Max like actually knew each other beforehand?
No.
You sure?
I doubt it.
Well, okay, so the reason why I asked that specifically is because she punches him in the arm. But like not like super hard, like kind of hard, but not terribly hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
It could be viewed as like that's something like people who are familiar with each other would do, right? Also, she knows his name. I don't know. I'm just saying there's a possibility. Like what? Now, what if Max and Lisa actually knew each other? They were like they knew each other, and shit. I don't know. I like gals, man, and she just looks like a gal. And
yeah, too bad. Was
Your
your first girlfriend a gal?
I don't think that makes. Well, she's a dog, really.
Was your first girlfriend a gal?
I fucking wish my first girlfriend was a gal.
I'm making
I know.
Around.
We're approaching a minute 5 at this point. An hour 5.
Oh, that hasn't felt very long.
Again?
An hour. Yeah, I cannot believe it. I did it.
5 seconds.
Wait, what again?
Huh?
Say again?
I was gonna say that felt very long for a minute and 5 seconds.
Yeah, I can't believe I did it fucking again. I said a minute 5, an hour 5. Any
I
last
thought
things?
that was some cool podcast lingo that you were using.
I'm right. Any last things you guys want to say before we head on out?
I hate Mondays and love lasagna.
Shut the fuck up.
No. What he said. He's got a point.
Oh my god. I like literally like listened to like the last podcast like today, like last week's like episode, like today. So just hearing him do it again, like come on, dog.
Hey man,
Look,
I thought it
consistency,
was very
baby.
good.
Yeah, consistency. The thing you're gonna fucking you're digging this shit into the ground. Fucking eventually you're gonna be fucking reaching China. This isn't soon enough. Otherwise known as West Taiwan.
I was gonna say, well, if we reach China, we can, free. Maybe together we can free Hong Kong.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But yeah, that's where you're gonna go with. He has a point, Connor. That's
Yes.
your name?
Yes. I'm going to. For my final thoughts, I'm going to agree with Adam.
All right.
My final thoughts. Fuck Amber Heard, justice for Johnny.
What? Oh, Amber Heard. I heard
Yeah.
Amber Heard. I was like, who the fuck is Amber Heard?
Uh,
I thought it was like some weird hamburger lady that you were talking about. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
No.
Amber Heard.
No, seriously though, fuck Amber Heard,
Yeah,
justice for Johnny Depp.
Yeah, fuck Amber Heard. She sucks. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Leave a comment. Definitely gonna be reading them. I am reading them all the time. Yeah, that's all I got.
Until next week.
Farewell!
Now there's